Hi, everybody. Welcome to Stamping with Melva. I'm Melva Peters, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in British Columbia, Canada. And you can find me online at stampingwithmelva.com. Now, it's Sunday today, and every Sunday I jump on at 12 noon Pacific and show you a project. And today I'm playing with the Share a Milkshake bundle from the mini catalog. I hadn't played with this. I just recently got it, and it is so sweet. I'm having so much fun making all sorts of adorable cards. So today I've made some with the glass of milkshake. Today I'm gonna make some with some ice cream, cups of ice cream with a spoon. This suite or this bundle is so cute. The dies, not the dies I'm using today, but the dies that make the whipped cream for the top of the milkshake actually have a little slot in them, so you can put a straw right through it. It is so cute. Hey, Jan. Now I'm going to ask because I might be pronouncing your name wrong. Is it Jean or Jeanne? Let me know because I don't want to mispronounce your name. Hey, Betty, welcome. All right, I'm going to switch over and we will get started. So this is the Share a Milkshake bundle. Cute. It's photopolymer, two-step stamping. So this is the milkshake with the detail for the glass. This is what I'm using today. So a kind of bowl or cup of ice cream. Hey, Polly. And so you get the two-step stamping, the ice cream. You can layer these, some straws, some spoons, some really cute sentiments, and then the little tiny cherry. Just so cute. And then the dies, you have the dies to cut out the milkshake and the ice cream and the top of the whipped cream, but you also have the dies for the straw, the cherry, the spoon, and then you have, where's the die? I've got it cut out here. You've got kind of what looks like Gianne. Okay, I was right. Perfect. Thank you. Hey, Kathy. So you've got this kind of waffle crisscross shape that's really cool as a background. And then if you want to make a waffle cone, I haven't used this one yet. I didn't get it off. This tape that Stampin' Up! Uses is so strong. So you can cut out a waffle cone and make a waffle cone, which is really cute. And then some hearts. This you can actually stamp and cut out. Cut out what looks like chocolate. So if you had some melted chocolate put on the top of your ice cream, that would do it. It's so cute, fun to play with. Doesn't have to be. It has a Valentine's stamp on it, but you can make all sorts of cards and switch out the sentiments if you wanted to do that. All right, so I'm going to use mint macaron. And the reason I chose mint macaron is because I'm using this really pretty paper from the Country Floral Lane. So this is the paper that goes with the Country Floral Lane stamp set, and this punch, heart punch. So I kind of like this one. So it's got petal pink, sweet sorbet, and mint macaron. So I've cut my card base 4 1/4 by 11. So we're going to score it. It doesn't seem very straight. 4 1/4. I'm going to score it at 5 1/2. As always, fold into the raised line or the mountain. Somebody said to me, why do you turn yours over? Because I find that sometimes, even though I've scored, it's a little more aligned one way than the other. And I really, my card base is not very cut straight. So not cut very straight. That's what I was trying to say. Let's just make sure this is cut at 4 1/4. It's kind of... All right, somehow it's not cut very straight. So let's try that again. Let's cut that little sliver off that is causing me grief here. There we go. Now it's a little better. Okay, so there's my card base of mint macaron. And then I've cut a piece of sweet sorbet that is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. So it's just that peekaboo little bit. I just decided that it kind of looked better than just this plain. I don't know. I know some people don't like cutting 1/8 of an inches, but oops, I forgot my glue is new. I try not to get too close to the edge with my glue so it doesn't kind of splodge all over. So we're just getting kind of just a peekaboo of sweet sorbet. So 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. We'll give you that. And then this can go, don't know if this is a right way or a wrong way, it doesn't look like it. So we'll just get a little, excuse me, a little peekaboo of the mint macaron as well. There we go. Just really pretty paper. And I love the color combination of sweet sorbet and petal pink. Now I cut out the largest of the circle dies from the stylish shapes. I'm going to kind of put that there. And then I've already gone ahead. I went ahead and did a little bit of stamping and die cutting in preparation, just because I don't think you want to see me die cut a whole bunch of pieces. So this is really cool. This cuts out what looks like kind of like a waffle cone, except it's got holes in it. Just a kind of a really pretty background. So I thought that would kind of go on there. And then I went ahead and I stamped some ice cream in sweet sorbet, petal pink, and mint macaron. I've cut out, stamped and cut out a spoon and a cherry. Just there's some really little stamps and dies here. So, all right. And so then what I want to do is I'm going to cut the bowl or stamp the bowl in petal pink. So remember, it's 2-step stamping, so you need to choose a light and a dark, and so, or you can use something that is stamped off. So I'm going to stamp the bowl in petal pink, and then the kind of the detail on the bowl. See how this goes in sweet sorbet. Trying to get them lined up here. There we go. So you get this kind of detail on your bowl. So we'll cut that out. And then the other thing I want to do is I want to stamp my sentiment. So I'm going to stamp my sentiment on this piece of petal pink, and I'm going to use a sentiment that says life is sweeter with you. So it's going to be sweet sorbet and then stamped on petal pink. I think that's everything that I want to cut out. So I just need the die for the little bowl. So I decided that my I don't know, my color combination is making me think about what flavors of ice cream these might be. So pistachio for the green, that makes sense. So I don't know, I thought maybe strawberry for the sweet sorbet and bubble gum. I don't know what that taste would be, the combination of pistachio, bubble gum, and sweet sorbet, but I couldn't think of another one for this. Maybe this could be strawberry and then cherry. Maybe that would go. I don't know, kind of got me thinking about ice cream, although it's we still have snow here and had more snow yesterday. So not really kind of the time to be thinking about ice cream, or maybe ice cream goes at any time of the year. Oopsie. My wrist is a little sore today, so that's why I kind of cut out some things. Of course, this is just moving around a little bit on me. Okay. Okay, get it going and then I can, there we go. Even then it shifted a little bit, but that's okay. We're good. All right, so I'm going to just glue my, makes you hungry. Yeah, me too. I'm going to a play today. I'm kind of excited. I belong to Beta Sigma Phi sorority, and so we're going to the play that we were supposed to go to last week. That was we canceled because of the snow. All right, so I'm just glued that down. Now I'm just going to take a little bit of Stampin' Seal, just to put the kind of this grid down. And then I always put the kind of just in the middle where I know it's going to be hidden. Let me find some dimensionals. I think it's time for some new dimensionals. I've got lots of small ones. I've got some, oh, there's a couple on here. Like that. Let's just cut some of these. I just take and use my paper snips to just cut around so that I have some dimensionals and then it doesn't go to waste. Need a fairly small piece for this one. What's your favorite ice cream? I have to say, well, actually I do. Maple walnut is my favorite ice cream. And if I can't get maple walnut, then it's vanilla. I'm pretty boring when it comes to that. Actually, you know what? I want this to go down a little bit farther. Okay, that can go back on there because I've got three things of ice cream. So we're just going to put it down a little bit farther. And then I'm going to put these on with dimensionals as well. Vanilla. Who said vanilla? I can't see who that is. Somebody who, through Facebook. Somebody likes vanilla like I do. When I used to go and visit my brother-in-law who lived in a independent living, and we would go for lunches, we would always have ice cream, and so they would have maple walnut, which was always my favorite. Okay, so there. We're going to kind of stack these there and there. It's going to be a 3-stacker. All right, so we'll go with ice cream number 1, ice cream number 2. Oh, I want that to kind of, I don't know. We'll kind of put them a little bit as if it's all going to topple over. That wouldn't be good. But it's like the cakes that they make. Topsy-turvy cakes. There we go. All right, so I think I'm just going to put the spoon like that. We're just going to use a glue dot for the spoon. And a glue dot for the cherry. I'll just put the spoon here beside it. And the cherry can go on top. Probably should have put a different, I'll put the cherry. Oh yeah, probably should have put a different color of ice cream at the top so the cherry showed up a little bit more. Okay, so we've got, let's put that away. Now I grabbed some of, this is the petal pink polyester ribbon. And then I grabbed some of the sweet sorbet. I'm kind of in a kick on this metallic woven ribbon. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this around. This does not, I'm not very good at tying a bow with this polyester ribbon. So I kind of often just use it as a layer of ribbon. So I'm just going to kind of wrap it around, and I'm going to put the seam here in the middle. And then we'll put the sentiment on top and tie a bow. I'm sure some of you are good at tying a bow with this, but I just find it, it's nice and stretchy and really soft, but I struggle with creating a nice bow. So we'll just take it and put it as a layer like that. And then we'll take a couple of strips of the sweet sorbet and tie a double bow in this. See how I do with this today. Yeah. Oh, someday. All right. Trick is to keep these pieces together, the two ends together when you're doing this. All right, so okay, there's a bow. And then I'll just take and fussy cut. You can use a die, you can use a punch, or you can fussy cut if you're like me. I'll take some dimensional. Yeah, it is too thick. You're right. That's probably why it's hard to tie a bow with it. Is it the knot is hard. Yeah, but it's pretty ribbon. I love it. And I have tied some bows with it, but they're not cut of my favorite bow. I'm just gonna tie, make sure that seam is covered up. And then we'll just take and use a glue dot to put this bow on. Take your pick tool, put the bow there, and then just trim. Trim our ends. So we've got one end quite a bit longer than the other. So let's try and, there we go. All right. Now I grabbed, oh, that's cool, Felicia. That's cool. They said the iridescent pastel gems, and I know I said I love these. I do love these. I've used them a lot, and I kind of stopped over the last while, but I thought that they would go nicely. There are three colors: Calypso Coral, then kind of either Balmy Blue, Pool Party-ish, and then there are these ones that are clear that are almost petal pink-like. So I thought I would use those today on, just to give it some bling. You need bling. Okay, and then the other thing I'm going to do before I'm going to put the inside of my card in before I do this. Let's put the lid on my glue so it doesn't clog up. I've got a little piece of the designer series paper that's cut, I think, 3/4 of an inch by 4. This is actually just a scrap. I always save my little scraps when I'm cutting, and so I'm going to put this on the inside of my card. Okay, just at the bottom. So depending on the size of your scrap, sometimes I put it down lengthways, and sometimes I put it down the bottom. Just depends on the how long it is. And then this can go on the inside. Okay, now the other thing I said I was going to do, I do this last always, just because this is Wink of Stella, and I find Wink of Stella takes a little bit longer to dry. So I'm going to put a little bit of Wink of Stella on my cherry. The other thing you could do is, if you've ever tried, often if I want to make something shiny, and I'm sure that I've showed this in the holiday when we had the mini catalog with the candy canes, what you can do is I just take, once I've stamped everything in the colors that I want, I just stamp, kind of take my Versamark pad upside down and just stamp over top of the the other images that I've already stamped in whatever color I want. Use a silicone mat so you're not getting it all over your grid paper. And then I sprinkle it with clear embossing powder and heat that to melt, and it will make it look like it's glossy. So these cherries done that way would be really cool, to make them look glossy and shiny like a cherry. So, but I didn't grab my clear embossing powder today. So anyway, so I like that card, how it turned out. A little bit busy, but you know, kind of the big circle kind of breaks up the busyness of the designer series paper. It's nice when you can combine, you know, use up some designer series paper with some other products. Yeah, Jan, I actually, what do you do? Oh, on the left side of the envelope. Oh, that's a great idea. That's a really cool idea. I often don't do my envelopes until much later than my cards, but if I was making something, a card to go specifically for somebody, I definitely would decorate the label. But putting designer series paper on the label is a really great idea. You can also kind of take the envelope and make a template and cover the back flap of the envelope with the designer series paper if you had a little bit bigger piece. All right, everybody, thanks for joining me today. Now, Tuesday, I normally do actually Monday night is my card class. So if you're interested in joining us, we do it on Zoom. So the Zoom link is posted partway through the day. It's always the same one for the Tuesday or the Monday night class. So you're welcome to join us. We make a card. I give you the layout, and then you use your own supplies, and just we'll make some kind of card. We're actually going to do the drapery fancy fold this time. So if you're interested in learning how to do that, Monday night at 7 Pacific. Tuesday night is my sketch challenge at 6:30. I won't be doing it live because I have to head to a meeting, but I will be posting a video for you of a sketch challenge. So join me. I'll check out all the comments afterwards. And I always post a sketch about 7 o'clock Pacific so that you can make your own card using it. And then Thursday night is a mystery challenge. So stay tuned for that. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Hope you have a great day. Happy stamping. Bye.